Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hardcore Heroes.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, Neil, first two questions. Where were we when Van heard the breathing? Because we are about 50 or 55 feet behind Van. We have our
So you're
eyes
50
open.
or 55 feet behind Van.
So, but where is
Where were
Vanless?
we in this
Van's
hallway?
55 feet in front of you.
Yeah, but where am I on the map is what we're looking for.
Let's not worry too much about the map. You've been in a single hallway, and you're maybe 20 minutes down this
What I'm
hallway.
wondering though is what I can see from where I am.
Yeah, Neil, it's somewhat important because what can we see? Can we look in front of Van?
It is currently it's a straight hallway that you're in. More or less. It curves a little bit, but it's more or less straight. Sometimes it's a little wider, sometimes it's a little more narrow.
Okay, so we can see in front of them.
Currently you can see in front of him.
Okay. Second question: what did I hear? One creature breathing or two creatures breathing? Because they're big creatures, they're breathing quite heavily.
Again, the sounds are very difficult to understand underground like this.
Okay.
It probably was just one, but you heard it a couple of times. It could be multiple ones.
Okay, and this is a whole hallway. There's no room or big room or something.
There hasn't been one yet.
All right,
Okay.
I think we just keep going. I mean,
Van, keep your eyes closed and your mirror at the ready.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Keep checking with your son in case there's any turn-offs though.
I don't have three hands, Malachi.
Sword.
Stone,
Stone, mirror, sword.
Stone and mirror. Makai, if there's anything behind us and Jeeves shout, we will probably have not the time to escape. Could you block the tunnel somewhat if he shouts?
I will do. Hopefully Jeeves has the knowledge to run.
I mean, if Jeeves does shout, we should probably run back anyways, and we can block the one in front of us.
No.
Because that's a sure sign that we know there's a basilisk over there, and we do want to kill these basilisks.
Van's right, that's a better idea. All right, let's do this then.
Okay, then Van's going to advance. We 55 feet behind him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We should see 60 feet in front of him. So
Yeah.
can basilisk.
Correct. You don't see any basilisks. And so
Alright.
Van starts creeping back down the hallway, Lightstone in hand, with Lightstone and sword.
No, stone and mirror in my right hand. I have the mirror behind my back.
Stone and mirror in your right hand, but
No,
behind
stone
your
in my
back.
left hand, mirror in my right.
Okay, got it.
Because I can always just like drop the mirror in my backpack and grab my sword.
Right.
You just drop the stone.
That's true.
You proceed down the hall. It twists and turns again, and for a moment, the party behind Van loses sight of him until they come around the corner.
Yeah, if like I like if I ever get that idea that like we're making quick turns, I kind of wait for them to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Like 55 feet behind is kind of a general idea, but if they're gonna lose sight of me, I just wait for them to catch up.
I mean, we are. What Kine is doing, he's not directly looking down the hallway with Van. He's kind of looking at his feet, trying to look down the hallway, not just in case.
Sure.
Especially if he waits.
The corridor continues until you get to a point where it opens up into a much larger cavern. Your light starts to extend into an area where the walls disappear from the sides,
Mm-hmm.
and you lose sight of them. But I'm going to stop you before you go any further. You know, like maybe it's just like a little blurb, and it comes back to being a normal straight hallway, or maybe it opens up into a massive chamber.
Okay, so if
you
I
don't
see
know
it
yet.
open up
This
a
is
little
at the
bit,
very beginning, and you just kind of see it start to
Okay.
open a little.
then I'm gonna stop and wait for them to catch up a little bit. Or actually, it's a straightaway, so they don't necessarily need to catch up. But I'm gonna stop. Or yeah, I do want them to catch up a little bit, and then I'm gonna start like peeking the stone through once they're caught up, and have them kind of peek down the sides for me.
So you just kind of like edge forward and shine
Yeah.
it a little bit further, a little bit further.
Oh, it's so we are safe from a basilisk gaze.
Okay. Sure enough, it does reconvene. Maybe after another 15 feet or so.
Okay.
The hallway comes back together, and you can see the railroad tracks that you're walking along just continue to go straight. They don't split and go left or right.
Okay, so I still want to check the sides. So
Yeah,
Van's
yeah.
gonna like check the left and check the right and see what the stone shines over to.
So you're gonna walk up to the area where you can look left or right.
Yeah, so
And
I'm gonna walk up a little bit.
Walk up all the way to the area where it
yeah,
bends?
I go very incrementally. I like look up. I go up a little bit, and I'm gonna go left first. So I'm gonna go walk up a little bit, shine to the left, and just kind of very, very slowly advance until I can see the left wall.
Okay.
Also, we are in safe distance behind you. You can see when you.
So you guys are 50, 60 feet behind Van, just at the edge of
Yeah.
the light.
Yeah.
And Van, like, inches around this corner, kind of shining the light around and then
Yeah.
peering around as
I'm
well.
gonna keep my back to the wall.
Wait, there's a lot of walls here. We need to be a little bit more
So
precise with our
okay,
language
so
here.
let me draw this on the map really fast, freehand. So I'm like edging in a little bit. I'm gonna go toward the left. I'm just gonna kind of like slide along the wall like that, and just gonna keep my back to the wall.
Okay, so you're going to keep facing this direction. That does mean if there's a basilisk right around that corner, at some point you'll pop around and be staring directly at it.
What?
He's got his eyes closed though, right?
Oh, I keep looking up at the ceiling, but like I'm trying to keep myself like back to the wall, and I'm kind of trusting on them to be my eyes. In this
Okay,
situation.
so you look up while you creep around the wall.
Do we hear anything, Neil, while he's doing that? Do we hear any breathing from?
You don't
inside?
hear anything unusual yet. I just want to be clear on what Van's doing in this situation.
Okay.
So you're looking at the ceiling while moving around to the side.
Once I go in a little bit, I'll stop and try listening. So that's probably the best I can do. I can't really look around.
Okay. So you start edging around this corner, and you can't see it, but there is a flurry of movement followed by a creature springing at you.
Excellent. So is it kind of just roll initiative here because I'm going to try and mirror this guy?
It is in an ambush sort of situation where it's readied, and you kind of come around the corner and you can't see it because you're looking up and get close
I
enough
mean, I
to
do
it that
hear it though, and like my whole plan.
Yeah, you
was
hear it
to
as
wait
it like
for-
scrapes into the ground and launches itself at you with claws out and everything.
I
Like,
think
my whole plan was to wait for something to lunge at me and then throw the mirror forward because
Perfect.
I'm sure to look at it.
he should get a check for surprise now, even if it's a.
I feel like we probably wouldn't even be surprised because we were kind of expecting to be attacked once we went in.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily know from where, but we weren't like caught. By
Yeah, you're not surprised, but it is an ambush. Like
Okay.
if someone's walking around the corner and you have a ready to attack and then they walk around,
Oh, okay.
they're not
I see
surprised and it's
I
just
see
like
what you're saying.
yeah.
Okay.
So when it makes that attack, I do get to shove the mirror forward still, right?
Sure.
Okay.
But it makes its 3 attacks against you. It's 3 attacks.
I have
It's
stone
3
skin,
attacks.
so,
You are stone skinned.
So it just needs to get an 11, I believe, to hit a stone skin charge.
And it does. All 3 of them hit a stone skin charge.
Back up, Van.
Yeah. So
as
Van,
the claws scrape against you.
yeah. Van. So it does that. Van's gonna shove the mirror forward and start backing up.
Okay.
Into the corridor, yeah, and we back up as well to maintain the 50.
So yeah, we're in a well lit area with this mirror right in front of whatever this fucking thing's face.
Right
is.
in front of it. Totally in
Estimate.
front of it. Okay.
Initiative.
Let's roll initiative for the next round.
All right. I'm backing
You
up
do.
toward the exit. Yep, doing it. 1.
You guys go
Yes.
first.
Van starts backing up, just
All
like
right.
a fighting withdrawal.
You start scrambling backwards. Mirror out, stone out,
Yeah.
and behind him, Malachi. What do you do?
All right. So if
I don't-
Van's making, can I make a half move and still maintain the distance, or is Van moving faster than that?
Van's
I'm
moving
doing
at
a fighting
1/3.
withdrawal, so I'm gonna move 30 feet probably, because it's actually different movement indoors, Neil.
Yeah,
Like depending on where you are. So we're probably moving in feet in this
Yes.
scenario. So
because
I
the
can
ground's a
move
lot
30
more
feet.
unsteady, and there's things
Yeah.
cropping out all over the place. You can't just break into a run in the mine very well.
So I could turn and run, but I'm just gonna do the fighting withdrawal and stop after that. So I can go 30 feet this round.
All right. So
Can
I'll
we
take
see him? Can we see him, Neil, from the hallway?
Van's blocking your. You definitely can't see anything because there's Malachi in front of you and there's Van in front of him. Maybe if you like start
I mean,
darting around trying to look at it, you can look
Only-
at it. Is that your
it's
objective? Is to
important-
try and see the creature?
It's only important. Can we see Van? How far is he? 50 feet?
You
Away
can
from
see
us?
Van. He's
Yeah.
50 feet for now.
We,
I just want
we,
to keep this distance.
All right, so you
We-
want to
we-
just stay at the edge of the light radius, basically.
And Neil, I will ready my weapons and listen for anything behind us.
Okay.
Not looking down the hallway, but listening.
And
If
where
I can.
your eyes are open.
I close my eyes.
So your eyes are closed. How are you going to stay 50 feet away from Van if your eyes are closed?
Well, Malachi will at one point probably push against me, and I will move.
I thought you have your weapons out. If Malachi bumps into you, don't you? Might you think he's a monster and attack him?
I just turn around. He bumps into my back.
Okay.
So
All right, so you turn around with your back towards Malachi, and you'll
listen.
listen.
Try
Okay,
to listen to anything that comes down the behind us.
Malachi.
You tell me if I can do this, Neil. My plan is to maintain Van's speed, keep my 50 to 60 foot distance, and since that's less than a half move, I want to cast a spell as well.
Sure, go for it.
Yep. So I'm gonna magic missile it.
Okay, launch your missiles.
Fires missiles. 14.
Not bad. Average.
Average.
Exactly average.
But it's also hurt. So
Yeah.
All right, the magic missiles smatter into the creature. As it comes round the corner towards Van. Van, your eyes are closed.
Yes, I do have the mirror out, so if it comes toward me, it's gonna have to. It should have to make
Right.
a save.
yeah, it has to make a save.
It comes around the corner and rips at Van again. Your AC is 11. Your Dex AC
For
is 11.
Stone Skin.
Right. No, okay. Those are 3 hits as well.
Okay.
The claw strikes, taking off a stone skin, and then you feel a claw dig into your leg, and a bite dig into your calf, or I guess the front of your calf, your shin. That's what we call that part of the body. Total of 5 points of damage.
Okay.
All right.
It's not a very good basilisk attack.
Yeah.
There's also Malachi. You can see kind of over Van a little bit. Scurrying behind this basilisk is another one. There's a pair of them in front of you.
Alright.
But it's behind its brethren, so it cannot reach Van. But you're the only one that knows this. So initiative roll.
Okay. Wait. So I moved back 30 feet, right? Was it able to move and make the attack?
Yes.
Okay.
So, initiative, right? Okay.
Yeah.
7.
You guys go first.
All right. So Neil, is Van because there's a big area behind Van? Potentially, I could fireball and not have it smash me in the face, right? I'm not worried about hitting Van, but I just don't want to hit myself.
Well, that's the question. How much area is in this mine shaft, and how much of that will fill up the fireball? That's a big question, and if you had maybe 5 minutes to sit and calculate the volume, you could probably figure it out. You're a smart fella.
But the light radius didn't hit the whole the room, right? So it's got to be at least 60-foot radius, in which case it's bigger than the fireball.
Well, you don't know what's to the left or right of that fork. For all you know, that could be just 10 feet on either side, or it could be 100 feet on either side. You have no idea how big that volume
shining
is.
into the room, and it goes out 60 feet. So if we can't see it,
No, but what I'm saying, the light might shine 60 feet, but his line of sight is blocked, right? He can't see around the corner. Even if it's
Okay.
illuminated, he doesn't know.
I'm going to cast slow on the 2 basilisks.
Ooh,
Well,
what are their
stealth.
penalties to save when slowed?
4.
Ooh. Can you hit both of them, or is it a D something?
No, I can hit up to 7.
Sweet Jesus, really?
It's just the best spell.
creature per level.
Yeah. I think I always get minus 4.
All right. Oh, so close.
They both pass again.
No, they both fail.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yes.
But one of them was on a pass, and then it rolled to a fail. It was from that 16 to the 8.
All right. I say stay and fight. They're both here, but one's blocked. We can just kill them.
Is that everyone's attack this round? No,
I
that's
can't do
just Malachi's.
That was just
That's
Malachi,
just
yeah.
Kine is stuck. Van is still looking up at the ceiling.
Yeah. Well, I at this point I might actually just
Oh,
like
and
close
you-
my eyes
you-
and look forward.
Yeah, you were holding your mirror out in front.
Yeah.
This round, right?
Mhm.
Did I make is there saves now?
They failed.
Don't.
Oh, okay,
I'll
so-
let you know what you perceive.
Okay.
10 feet.
I understand the rules. You were just so eager.
Yeah.
right.
Just to make sure if they stone themselves, that would be just great.
I think we should do a
try
hardcore
something.
hero
I'm gonna try
special one
something.
time where we let
Since I'm
each
in
one of
melee
you
with this
guys run the
basilisk.
game. That'd be fun.
Ooh.
Are either of the other party members going to do anything, or am I going to kill these basilisks?
I
on my own?
can't.
Well,
I can't do
since
anything.
okay, so we've got two. I've got one in front of me. Van's gonna try a spell here. Van is going to cast poison. So I have to make a successful touch attack, and then it gets a saving throw. But if it fails, it is incapacitated and dies within 10 minutes.
You're holding out your mirror in front this round, right?
That's what I was doing. Like that's just what I've been doing in general, like
Right,
while
right.
backing up. But I've got like both my arms free, right? So I would still be able to do that.
If you're going to cast a spell that requires somatic components, you won't be able to use the mirror against them in the same round.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. This would be an instant kill if it works, though it may not.
Yeah, but so is the mirror.
That's I don't know.
So which one are you doing this round?
Actually, no, that's a good point. I'll just stick with the mirror. I'll stick with the mirror.
Cool.
My man's gonna keep doing like withdrawals every round and just back
All right.
up with the mirror up
The
front.
basilisk scampers after you. Malachi, you bump into Bastion behind you.
I move if I feel him move into me. I move a few feet.
Right. But it's the sort of thing where like he steps on your feet and like kicks you in the leg, and you guys can keep moving that way.
I think I get quite annoyed. Like, why are you not backing up?
Uh,
Why do you even have your eyes closed?
Van
If something
Helsing,
comes from behind.
Yeah.
you feel the scrapes of the basilisk cut across your armor.
Wait, it was slowed, isn't it? Wouldn't only get its attacks every other round.
Right, every other round.
It'd also be slower, so it might not be able to move and attack.
Right. I forgot about this though. Cool. No attacks for the basilisk this round. Let's roll initiative for next.
Broken.
It
We
moved
win
up to me
initiative.
though, right?
We automatically win initiative now, so
Oh, cool.
Then don't bother rolling. Go.
I won't.
Van just keeps doing the thing where he like makes a fighting withdrawal because I assume it reaches melee range with me every round, right? Or like
Yes.
it comes up to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep doing my fighting withdrawals and keep the mirror in front of me and just like move it around, trying to get this thing to
It
meet
actually
its-
moves at half speed, so it doesn't make it to you, but you can't really tell where it is. So you're looking up at the ceiling.
Okay. I'm kind of
it
going
could be
by like
close, it
sound.
could be far, but it's not there.
All right, magic missile at the one in front.
Van will only move part of that distance, then maybe like 5 or 10 feet this round instead of 30.
80. Wow.
Ooh, you powder
Nice.
it with magic missiles.
God, it has to be dead at some point.
At some point.
The basilisk lets out a ungodly wail of an animal suffering. And
It's almost dead. Keep doing what you're doing, Malachi.
I guess, Malachi, you're at a pretty good distance. You can kind of see the basilisk on the side of Van here and there. And you see both of them in their nice slow motion turn around and run as fast as a slowed basilisk can run
Do
away
I-
from the
does
party.
he- All right, Van drops the mirror into his backpack and grabs his scimitar and runs at the one that's in front of him.
You're going
Or
to have
probably-
to look to make an attack.
Yeah, so I'm going to do it because they turned and ran, right? He said that they're fleeing.
He said they're
So
fleeing.
Van's going to look down. He's going to look at the ground and just try and get a glimpse of this thing's tail and then just run up, close his eyes again, and slash at it.
All right, go ahead and make me an attack at -4 to hit.
All right. 21.
Hit.
10 damage.
You detail it?
And then it just dies from blood loss.
Yeah, you slash its tail. The creature gives a scream and stops moving. The other one is presumably in front of it. You're looking down, so you can't really see it. Maybe in the peripheral, but it seems to be scampering forward.
Okay. Van will follow after it. He'll just kind of like step over this basilisk body.
Is that our turn again?
Yes, it is.
Would I be able to quickly, like, going over this basilisk body, just gouge its eyes out as I go over it? Just for safety?
It wouldn't be quick. You'd have to stop. And
Okay,
if you
then I'm
didn't
just-
want to
I'm just
meet the
gonna go
gaze,
over
you have
it.
to like stop and feel around and gouge out the eyes. It would be
Okay,
a
so
process.
then I'm just gonna go over it then.
Your eyes are still open though, right?
No, because I close my eyes when making the attack, right? So I'm just gonna like go over this thing's body after the other basilisk.
All right.
Okay. So what are
And
you
Van
just
says,
like
"Malachi."
running forward then? Because you don't. If your eyes are closed, you don't know what the one in front of
run.
you is.
I probably can't run over this basilisk body, but I'm gonna try and catch up to this basilisk. I'm gonna move at a good, decent pace.
Okay.
But
How can
Van
you follow it?
shouts, "If you see this basilisk, turn around. Tell me."
All right.
So Malachi, what are you doing?
Well, I'm not going to move within 50 feet of the dead one.
It's
Okay.
facing away from you.
Okay. If it is facing away from me, then
It is.
I'll keep
It's
moving
facing the same direction you are, the dead one.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought they turned and ran.
forward. Yeah, the same way.
Yeah,
I'm
the
facing,
same
so.
way that you're facing is.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, I misheard you.
So the running basilisk, I'm gonna summon a shadow troll
Ooh.
and attack it from behind.
You are lucky.
Attack it from in
Constantine.
front of Van or from in front of it.
I think in. Oh.
Because if you're going to attack
Okay.
it from behind, then the Shadow Troll summons in front of Van.
Yeah, in front of Van.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and.
Is it 6d8 plus 6?
For
Let
a
me just
troll?
remind myself. Yeah.
We get +2 for its attack since it's from behind.
Look at its HP. Yeah,
check it
6
out.
plus 6.
I think it's. Isn't it D10 unless it says otherwise? Oh no, it's
Nope.
D8 unless it says otherwise.
Yep.
So, ooh, that's not bad. 4. No,
So-
7. 7 life.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Kine, you feel Malachi stop pressuring you, but you do continue to hear sounds
I
of
hear
movement in the mine.
Yeah.
I hear them shouting. They're running away.
Mhm.
So I'm going to open my eyes, listen the last time, and then turn around and see this fucking troll. And I will try to disbelieve it.
Okay. Go ahead and try to disbelieve the troll. Give me a saving throw versus spell. I'll give you a +2 bonus, even.
Should be decent. You're like a level 5 now, right?
14. Yeah, I pass.
Oh, perfect. All right. So you see it for the shadowy creature that it truly is.
So, back attacks now.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
All 3 hit the creature and do 0 damage by scraping across its thick
Wait a
hide.
minute, didn't slow give you a bonus to hit?
Oh yeah, -4 AC.
Oh, -4.
Yeah.
One of those hits. The second one hits.
The second one. Alright. Best spell ever. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's wrong. That was a magic
That's
missile. 8.
Oh god, you're rolling so well.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody has to.
No, but I rolled
Okay.
bad on the attack rolls though.
The basilisk at the end of the turn turns around, having kind of
Run!
gotten to that hallway.
Turning around!
All right. Van shuts his eyes again.
Okay. Where are my numbers here?
Oh, troll.
Is there any way to tell the troll to close its eyes or not? I mean,
Not really. It's not a real creature.
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Oh, troll. Oh, Tess a good save, so.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the troll saving throw versus petrification.
Will it turn into a real statue? Will it be a shadow statue? Who knows?
I think it
15
would
on
pass.
pass.
That's got to be a pass.
Yeah, it's a pass.
Versus petrification. Yes, it is definitely a pass.
Trolls
The-
are pretty good levels.
Basilisk rips into the troll. Hit, hit, hit.
It's gonna be gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still. See, this is a good spot because even if it only gets one attack and then absorbs the next round of combat, it's still good.
19 points of damage to the
Oh, yeah.
troll,
It's
which
gone.
rips to shreds and vanishes before you guys.
Okay.
The
Van
basilisk
is
lets
going-
out a low.
Did you give it -4 to its attacks though, Neil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Van is going to step forward, eyes closed, and swing the scimitar in front of him, and try and hit this basilisk.
Okay.
Which is -4, I assume.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Actually, well, it has -4 AC, so.
Yeah. So we'll see
It's
what
kind of
happens.
a wash.
It's gonna be a miss.
Yeah.
All right.
Your sword
Magic
clatters
missile.
hard against the.
I'm probably like
walls.
trying to find where it is around. Oh my god.
Dear God, dude.
Oh man.
All right.
Malika went to some seminars, turbocharging your magic.
Yeah.
Unlimited power.
I'm still 50 feet away, by the way, Neil, right?
You are.
And I'll be backing up if this thing starts to move past Van.
Okay. Next round. No, this is the start of next round because you guys automatically go first. For the basilisk's turn,
Well, didn't
Malachi,
it-
you
it doesn't-
see.
Neil, it just attacked the troll.
And then the party went. Van made an attack and Nick made an attack.
No.
That kind of isn't done.
It only gets attacks every 2 rounds.
Right.
But it can
But
probably
it's
move
not
them.
making an attack. It's moving, and it is moving past Van Helsing. It
All right,
slithers.
I'll be-
Van, you can just start to feel it moving across your side. You can't
Oh,
see
do
it, so
I
no
get an
attack of
attack of
opportunity.
opportunity? Oh.
No, you can't see it.
if I feel
Neil-
it moving past me, would I be
Neil-
able to open my eyes with like a judgment? Like if I feel it moving past me, I
You
would.
can go ahead and open your eyes if you want, but there is going to be a non-zero chance that you make contact with its eyes.
Okay,
Neil,
then I'm just gonna
I
sit
would
there.
say one thing. The moment Malachi screamed, "It's turning around," I would close my eyes again.
Actually, here's an
Because
idea.
That
Can
is a logical thing.
Here's something that I might be able to do. I know I can't see it, but I do feel it going by me. Right? Can I try and grapple this thing? It's literally like
It's-
going right by me.
It's its turn, and you just made an attack on your turn.
Okay.
Neil, I did say that if it tries to move past the fan, I'll move back, but I know it's out of turn order, so I don't know how you want to handle that. But
Right. Well, it can't move very far because it's slowed,
Mhm.
but it can move 30 feet. So it starts scrambling towards you, Malachi. I'll let you close your eyes as it gets closer, but you won't be able to back up. Or you start to back up and then you run back into Kine,
Yeah,
and there's
okay.
this quick scramble to get everyone in the right direction. You can close your
close
eyes,
my
but
eyes.
it gets close, or it gets
All right.
towards you.
I can't move.
all right.
And let's go into the next round. You guys are still first because Slow has a 3 rounds plus 1, so Slow has a 10-round duration. Everyone's eyes are closed. Malachi and Kine are looking in the direction of the basilisk.
Yeah, so
And
Van is going
Van
to start
is
going
looking-
back
Eyes
after this.
closed.
Van
gonna
has
put
his
his
back
hand
to
to
the
the thing.
basilisk. Everyone's eyes are closed.
Yeah, so Van's turning around and going back down this hall because he felt it go by him, so he's going to go down this hall, just swinging his scimitar, trying to make contact with this basilisk.
Okay, so eyes closed, slashing in front of you to find the creature.
Yeah, so I make an attack.
Go ahead, make me an attack.
All right, so it's going to be +4 because I get the +2 for back attack.
Closed eyes negates any sort of back attack bonus.
I thought
Yeah.
back attack was because they don't have the like they don't have any sort of
Like if something
they're
is
attack.
blinded, then everything is considered back attack. So if you can't see it, then you don't get any bonus for back attack,
Okay.
right? Because you can't see the.
I mean, if let's say 2 people were blinded, wouldn't they both still have -4 to their AC?
They would, if 2 people are fighting each other and they're both blind, they have -4 to hit and -4 to AC.
Okay, fine. I'll just
So
stick
it
with 2.
becomes a wash, yeah.
All right. 6. It's going to be. It would have been a miss either
Yeah.
way.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. Malachi, Kine, what are you guys doing?
All right, I want to back up 50 feet and then open my eyes and magic missile it.
All right, so you scramble backwards, running into Kine. Kine, you feel
I move with him. I move
Okay.
with him.
the 2 of you move back as much as possible. You can go 60 feet and still make an action. So you back until
Yeah.
Kine runs into a wall.
All right,
Um,
I guess if it's been about 60 feet, then we'll stop there.
Can you
Let's
tell-
hope so. You guys,
Yeah, just hope.
let's hope so. It hasn't been your full half move, and almost
I
all of
mean-
it. Just fucking, it's
Well,
a
I mean-
gamble in this situation.
All right, but can we make an intelligent gamble? Would you say there's a, it feels like it's most of my half move, right?
Yeah, it's most of your half move, probably.
All right then. So I cautiously open my eyes to magic missile it.
You see the creature in slow motion scampering after you with its 8 legs.
Slow is just so good.
12.
God, how many magic missiles do you have?
Wait, actually, that is a good point. I've got 4, but how many have I done?
I think that's your 4th one.
That's my 4th one, yeah.
You have 4 magic missiles?
Yeah.
'Cause you fired. There was one that you fired, but it was like a miscast. You didn't.
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
You
One,
don't-
two,
want to roll.
So
Three,
So there should be 5 in
five.
chat.
There are 5. I think there are
Yes,
5.
that's correct.
The one
Right,
for
they're
the
okay.
troll damage was a mistake.
Yeah, he
Right,
meant to
right.
roll troll damage, but he rolled 44.
All right, your magic missiles splatter all over the creature, flattening it to the ground.
Oh, I think it's dead.
All right,
Is it?
Van's gonna I mean, he pokes a little bit to see if it's not moving.
It twitches.
Van's
Take
just
out
gonna
its
stab it
eyes.
with the scimitar really quickly a couple times, and then start going over it and get ready to gouge its eyes out.
Okay. You crawl over it. You can find its eyes with your hands, and then
Mhm.
just. You have a knife or a dagger on you, right?
I don't actually. I borrow one from Malachi whenever I need it, but I can do it with the scimitar. I assume it's still like a sharp edge. I'm just trying to poke like.
Yeah, it's just not very. It's like got a big fat point. It's just an awkward tool.
It's awkward, but I assume I can
Yeah.
still do it.
If you guys can if you don't mind taking a few minutes to properly take
Yeah.
care of it, that's fine.
Malachi, you get the other one. This isn't really the tool for the job.
Okay.
Or kind, if you have a dagger, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't.
sure.
You guys do
With
it.
my eyes closed, I approach the other dead basilisk and poke its eyes out with my short sword.
Should we leave?
Desecrate the bodies of the dead successfully.
Excellent.
And while I'm nearing its head, I hold my breath.
Should we go and get Jeeves, or
Yes, we should.
what if there's more though?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually true. He knows to run if any more show up. They'll shout for us.
Do you hear that?
Van's gonna like stop and just tell everyone to be quiet and listen and see if he can hear any more signs of basilisk life.
Maybe we should back out right now. Yeah, if we hear more growling now, I'm gonna bust
Yeah,
out
Van
back
is
now.
listening right now.
Yeah, we are listening.
Kind of the echoes of the mine, water dripping.
Don't hear any
No
sign of like
breathing?
breathing.
You think you hear coughing?
Gee.
Okay, we are backing up. I think.
Yeah, let's go and reconvene.
I mean, we can't just. I don't want to take too long going through this place.
No, but we should rest up and Malachi should get new spells just in case there's one or two left.
Sure.
If there's more, I can't kill it. So
Sure. Van will cast Cure Light Wounds on himself. All right, good enough.
Oh, and Van, don't forget that they attacked and you were in range of its mouth. You should.
Yeah, of course, I know.
all right then.
So I guess we're backing up out of the mine for now, and we'll go back the next day.
Yeah.
All right, Van is going to cast Hold Poison before the slow poison wears off, and then he'll be ready to neutralize it tomorrow.
Don't you have neutralized poison?
No, I have poison.
So let's not make the same mistake again when we try and camp a little bit further out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there might be some good if they try to leave the cave. We can tangle them, fireball them.
Okay.
Didn't work so well last time, did it?
While we are moving towards the entrance, I say we should probably move carefully. If there's another one and Jeeves didn't spot it or we didn't hear him.
Yeah. Jeeves could already be a statue out there.
Mm-hmm.
And we are moving carefully.
All right, so we move like this now.
All right. You guys head back slowly in the direction of Jeeves. As you're... eventually you come around the corner and you see Jeeves startle and then relax. Oh, just you, my lord. My lords.
Jeeves, could you do me a favor?
Yes?
Could you go and grab that stone over there?
Down the darkened hallway?
Well, it's not dark, is it? It's quite bright.
Yeah, of course, Master Malachi. He tiptoes down the hallway, eventually retrieving the stone and tiptoeing back.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
Jeeves, if you're really that scared, you might want to consider taking Malachi up on his stone skin proposition.
Thank you.
I don't think it's the skin that's a problem with these creatures.
You're smarter than you look, Jeeves. All right. So we've got 3 stones now. That one is still around the corner, but
Sure.
let's leave with what we've got and come back.
Sure. If it moves overnight, that might be a sign that there's something going on.
Good point. All right.
Okay.
So I'll stop a minute at the entrance as everyone's leaving and just poke an ear to the cave. Do I hear anything? No, I guess.
Oh God! What did you do to my children?
I guess I imagined it. All right. Let's head back to camp. I jog to catch up with the others.
All right. Where is camp, by the way?
I think we're going back to that same hiding spot. It seems a little more
Yeah.
secure than the broken down carriage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys make it back to your camping spot from the day before.
Hmm.
Now, is this anything more than just a place where you guys are hanging out? Do you have a fire? Do you have any sort of shelter? Do you...
There's a tent on the carriage, but I don't know if we've actually. Did the ogres take the tent, or did it get
Yeah.
ripped?
It's
So they just took the dragon skull. It looks like.
Yeah. They did not completely destroy the carriage. They ripped it in half. So
Mhm.
So I guess we've got a tent, but
no fire. I would advise them no fire. So
Yeah.
You know, I think I might be able to use that spell, solipsism, to conjure a new carriage and horses that will serve us at least until we get back to Limestone.
assuming that we can pass the save to believe.
Well, it doesn't matter if you believe it or not. We just need to be able to get our things onto the carriage, and I can drive it. You can all walk alongside.
just like sitting in the air. Just like
I think
with this
it's like a
pilot
hazy-
jet floating behind him.
I think it's like a hazy mist. If you
Yeah. All right.
anyway,
So let's sleep. Yeah. Van, what do you think? Another troll, or do you want Stoneskin back?
Stone Skin. I think if there's another basilisk in there, they just kill those shadow monsters years too quick.
All right.
okay. We should be careful. The last time they surprised us, and
Well, I mean, we can go slowly, but you know, I think we.
no, I mean we should be careful this night. The last time,
Oh yeah. I mean, we moved a further distance out, so they'd have to track us down this time.
Do you two have any spells left that could aid us in more
A
combat?
couple. A couple.
I can entangle. I can bless us. I can cure some wounds.
Okay.
I've got web and fireball, levitation.
Malachi, do you mind taking watch for the night?
If you want to nap me in the morning, I suppose.
I can nap you right now.
Okay.
Maybe Van, maybe you want to nap yourself right now to neutralize that poison.
Fair enough. All right, Malachi, that actually might work out better. You can memorize spells in the morning. We can nap you in case we really need something.
All right. You can go.
All right, so Van, we're going to head to our hiding spot, just kind of wait for a couple minutes, I guess, to make sure everything's quiet, and then Van is going to cast a nap on himself.
Hey. Van
Hidden under a
goes to
bush of
sleep.
some kind.
Just as the basilisks attack
Mm-hmm.
once again. Neil looks too smug. It's actually going to happen.
Yeah. We'll find out on the other side of break.
Not this time, actually. I'm just looking through my notes.
So, there were 6 other basilisks in that cave.
9 basilisks. You know, great risk brings great reward.
Great
Yeah.
risks indeed.
The spell would say if going into that cave is suicide. Yeah,
Yeah.
12 basilisks in that
I
cave.
mean, we haven't died, so it wasn't too
Yeah.
wrong.
All right, so you guys are hanging around waiting for Van to wake up
Wake up.
from his
Kine
nap.
especially keeps guard and tries to listen for anything unusual he hears.
When all of a
So-
sudden,
Kine, you're keeping guard. When you see some brush move, which is not unusual, you know, wind moves, creatures, birds take off from things. There's always
I
a little
said,
fluctuation in
If
the
I
forest.
hear something, I do not particularly look around much because we can't see far. So it's more hearing, because if I see a basilisk now, I probably would be looking at its eyes.
So you are closed-eyed then?
Yeah, probably. I try to listen for anything unusual. I still have
Okay.
stone skin, so I don't fear.
So you're sitting there, or sitting or standing?
Standing probably next to.
Standing in the woods with your eyes closed for an hour, waiting for Van Helsing to wake up. And you hear this kind of snorting sound.
Sounds like a boar.
Not quite boorish. My snorting is not so good that I can imitate specific animals with it, unfortunately.
Okay.
Can you recognize it as a ranger?
Yeah,
Not yet.
it's a ranger. Could I recognize it? It's kind of.
It's a single snort, you know. You can't
Okay.
pick too much out from a single
Sure.
snort. But it's kind of
Can,
close.
can you figure out the genus?
I mean, why are we so scared of a pig? I mean, what is it? Let's see what it is.
Malachi, you don't have your eyes
Okay.
closed, right?
No, I'm not a loser.
Yeah, so, he gives you, like, Malachi, and you look over, and you see this, like, massive grizzly bear kind of slowly plodding its way towards Kine, who's standing with his eyes closed.
Kind, it's a bear.
Befriended.
It's a bear.
Okay, I open my eyes, turn around, look at the bear, and
It's, like,
Yeah, not
15
attacking.
feet from you. It's kind of slowly lumbering in your direction.
I'm
Right.
carefully approaching.
So I want this. Hang on, I'm gonna hold action to cast the spell if it looks like the bear is gonna attack. Kind, all right.
And I motion to Malachi. Don't do.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
No, I go to it and without fear approach it carefully.
I approach it cautiously with no fear.
It is what I mean, it is what I have to do for this ability to work. So I have to be at the front and slowly and fearlessly approach this grizzly bear. So
God, this is a dangerous area, isn't it? What have we stumbled upon?
The
Tiger, grizzly bear, basilisks, giants.
Yeah.
the movements.
Yeah, usual.
I try to imitate the snorting and to show that has nothing to fear. We are not any prey. We are no danger to it at all.
It comes up to you. It starts like pushing you with its face, sniffing. You've got maybe a little bit of food on your side, and the bear like gets its teeth and like rips into your pack and opens it up
Yeah.
and starts chowing down on the food you've got, and then snorts around and starts walking towards the rest of the party.
I would try to
Befriended.
not befriend it, but try to get its intention, not so that it's not approaching the party. But
It's pretty
Malachi,
intent on approaching the party. How do you distract a grizzly bear from its source of food peacefully?
I will. To Jeeves. Jeeves, throw me some food.
You can't find Jeeves.
Okay,
Oh,
Malachi, throw me
I'd
some
throw
food.
him some food. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
The
I
bear
try
sees
to
the food
distract-
go through the air and then comes right up towards Kine and
Yeah, I try to distract it, give him some food, and throw the food into the woods so it goes after it.
watches the food, kind of looks back at you, almost as if to say, "You asshole."
And I just look back at it. Well, we don't want to be disturbed. Look at it.
Sniffs around and starts heading towards Malachi, and gives a
still a
low
food on
growl
Malachi.
as it approaches Malachi.
Okay, I would. Okay,
I'm
Neil,
backing up.
is it hostile towards Malachi?
I just gave him a low growl. You're gonna have
Okay,
to use context clues to make up your minds on these sorts
Okay,
of things.
I will step in front of Malachi and try to.
So
Calm down.
Animal empathy it.
And I will make myself bigger, with your bears to scare it off a bit and try to leave us alone.
all right,
And
it comes up to the area where Jeeves has kind of piled all the food and just starts
And I-
digging into it.
Okay, at that point, I will try to make it afraid of me. And leave our food alone. And not hostile.
Holy!
Roll initiative.
Oh god.
Neil, if it's not
It's a
hostile,
fucking grizzly bear. I mean, I know you're trying to make it afraid of you, but it's a grizzly bear. It's not afraid of nothing.
it's as in the rules. It is not if it is not hostile. A wild animal doesn't get a save.
It's not hostile. You have
And-
sort of befriended it, but now you're trying to piss it off, right?
I think he's trying to play his animal
Neil,
empathy.
Neil, aggressive and fearing or fear. I don't have the list of all the reactions, so
Hold on. I'm looking at your ranger page here. You're adept at both trained and untamed creatures. With dealing with domestic or non-hostile animals, a ranger can approach and befriend it automatically. You can discern the qualities of the creature. Spotting the best horse in a corral or seeing the runt of a litter actually has great promise. When dealing with wild animals or animals trained to attack, the animal must roll a saving throw versus rods to resist the ranger's overtures, which is what we're doing now because it's a wild animal. The ranger imposes a penalty of 1 for every 3 levels of experience. If the creature fails, its reaction can be shifted 1 category as the ranger chooses. Of course, the ranger must be at the front of the party and approach the creature fearlessly. Then it gives an example.
I think he's trying to shift it toward like fearful or something.
Yeah. Of
Right.
me.
So you try to make the grizzly bear fearful. That's what I thought you were saying.
Right. I think
Right.
I think he was trying to role play his animal empathy is what he was
Sure.
getting at.
The grizzly bear doesn't go to fear; it goes to anger, because it's a grizzly bear, and you are like a tenth of its biomass. Maybe not a
Did
tenth,
you-
maybe like a fifth of its biomass.
Did
So-
you make a save?
Yeah, it fails its save. It definitely gets angry at you while you try to keep it away from your food.
Okay.
So roll me initiative, somebody in the party.
I will.
And you're quite asleep.
Hmm.
All right, the grizzly bear goes first. It lets out a kind of a deep rumbling roar, gets up on its hind legs, swings its claws in your direction before lunging down towards you. If I can find the bear page. Here we go. Brown
I
bear.
still have stone skin. So
You do still have stone skin. That will be
17 AC.
Wait.
without shield.
You said it failed its save?
yeah. So
Yeah.
its reaction got moved towards
Angry.
fear,
It
but
says
it
of the
doesn't.
Rangers choosing.
Right, but
Yeah.
he was trying to move it in the direction of fear. So either way, like, the bear came in, wanted to eat your food, and kind's like, "Gah!" And the
I
bear
can-
is like, "Fuck
Okay,
that shit."
I think you have to. I think you have to give me the list or something with your reactions because I can shift it one level.
The reaction goes, friendly, indifferent, cautious, threatening, hostile. But it's a really vague sense,
think
right?
there's a
That's
few-
a
there is-
player.
there is
That's
a fearful.
a non. This is like a human reaction chart, not necessarily an animal reaction chart.
No, I think there's a table for the. animal
There's
reaction.
not an animal table, an animal reaction to these things, but you're trying to scare it away from you. Like, you're trying to
think-
scare it away from eating your food, and the grizzly bear doesn't take well to that. You know
But
what
there
I'm
is
saying? Like,
something like
I don't know what
fearful.
you're trying to get at in here, but if you're trying to scare it away from eating your food, that doesn't, the
Oh,
grizzly
there
bear
is
doesn't
a
isn't afraid of you.
There is a fear reaction that the creature fears you. So
That's not a fear. There's no. If you can find it, go for it.
We are
But
at
it
break
doesn't
time.
exist.
Should we look for it over break and if not do combat?
I'm
when
confident it doesn't
Oh,
exist,
okay,
so I'm
okay,
prepared
Neil,
to proceed
all,
with the combat.
Nail's the DM anyway. Let's just fight it.
And Neil, first of all, you can't choose how it reacts. I choose what. That is
Oh,
one thing.
it definitely attacks you now, Bastion. The
Alright.
bears get plus X to hit, so the 2 attacks hit your stone skin. The third is a wild miss.
All right.
And the party's turn.
I'm gonna back up like maybe 30 feet and cast levitate on the bear. Hopefully, it's under 700 pounds.
No,
That
it's
seems
not.
like a lot. I think.
Let me look up what a grizzly bear weighs on average.
Well, don't look it up. I've already said I'm doing it now. I guess you can look it up now. But
yeah, I mean Neil's probably already doing that.
Oh, that's how I'm.
Ooh, 600 pounds for males.
Yep. All right. So you levitate the grizzly bear. You can be quite a ways away
Man.
from it.
Neil, it gets a save.
Oh, right. Which it fails.
Okay, there we go.
The grizzly bear is now in the air. How far do you lift it?
Maybe like
Just lift it as high as you can.
up to the canopy so we can still see it.
Okay, you
All
can,
right.
it moves at a movement rate of 2 per round. So you just like.
Wait, could you just
okay.
like raise it infinitely until the spell expires?
There might be
Yeah.
a max height, but I don't think so.
Because if he could do that, he could
could just
literally
lev-
just raise it up like hundreds of feet and then drop it.
Yeah, you
Yep,
could
and
do,
it lasts 10 minutes per level. So 70 minutes. You could. There's got to be a range, right?
but it'll
I mean,
ruin the
20
camp,
yards
though.
per
I'm
level.
not just gonna splat a grizzly bear on the camp.
I mean, it's not. I don't know.
Just shoot
Yeah.
it.
One thing.
Okay, yeah, that works.
I'm gonna start slinging the little motherfucker.
The bear
now.
is now in the air, and if you were trying to provoke fear from it, now you successfully have fear because it is floating in the air. The bear is quite terrified kind. You can see it in its actions and mannerisms. It's bristling its fur. It's kind of standing up but wobbling and roaring, but there's definitely like terror in the bear's eyes.
Send it to the moon, Malachi.
Just shoot it,
Okay.
kind.
Malachi, can you move it?
No. Well, up and down. But come on, shoot it. It's target practice. I start whipping back a sling. Neil, I'm just going to sling it until it's dead. I mean, it's up there for ages, right? Eventually,
Sure.
it's going to die.
I mean, we don't have to roll out the combat. The bear can just levitate there, unable to move, and from range, you guys can bring it down.
And eventually,
I will have no point in killing it.
all right.
Malachi
So I
won't
sl-
bring it down, then I will not kill it.
I sling it to death.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not going to risk meleeing it. That's stupid. All right, yeah, I sling it to death, and then I'll bring it down and carve out some steaks for Van for breakfast when he
All
wakes
right.
up.
It has a lot of HP. How many sling stones do you have?
You know, not that many, but
You can pick up rocks as
Yeah.
supplement.
Okay, and you have like an hour. So actually, Van
16.
Helsing, you eventually wake up from your nap to the sight of a floating grizzly bear and Malachi looking around for rocks. And Kine, how are you reacting to Malachi slinging this bear to death?
Probably like this.
This is what you wake up to. And why don't we go to break, and we'll see you guys
Alright.
on the other side for the last bit of our Basilisk
Yeah.
adventure. See you guys soon.
Okay.